So that takes me to a question that I was not preparing from the beginning. For the beginner da'iya, the one who wants to be a da'iya, is it the depth or the breadth? Because I see some du'a who wants to talk about all the subjects, all the manners from, he wants to be the spokesperson for Islam. But in your case, I see that you focus on dealing with non-Muslims and how to convince them. So now you narrowed your focus and you memorized the verses from the Quran and the Bible. So you had a depth in your field. So for someone who wants to be a da'iyah, do you suggest that he focus on which line he wants to be in so he can narrow his focus, or he just want to memorize the whole Quran and speaks about all the subjects and everything? What's your take on that?
I believe you should be specialized. And normally when we give a talk, at the end of the talk we say that ask questions related to the topic only. So initially when we had question and answer session, you're only allowed to ask questions on the topic. Then when we progressed, we changed our format and said first preference only to non-Muslims. As far as the non-Muslims are concerned, they can ask any questions on Islam under the sun, no problem. But for the Muslims, questions only on the topic. Now because I've been 25 years in the field, we have open question answer.
Okay.
So initially a person should be focused.
Specialized.
If he's giving a talk on Quran science, handle only question on Quran science. If he's giving a talk on women's right, handle only on women's right. Later on when he has the experience, he has been giving for several years, then but naturally can throw the floor open, any questions on Islamic comparative religion we say. And though we always say that this is the way how to do dawah to non-Muslims, my audience is more Muslims. But when I tell the non-Muslim that you have to do dawah to the Muslims, I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm preaching to the non-Muslims as well as training the Muslims how to do dawah to non-Muslims. Now when I do that, I have all the different types of Muslims coming on a common platform. And one of my main aim is to unite the Muslims, not divide them into sects.
That's why you're not talking about Shias, Sunnis.
As a policy, I never speak against any sect of Islam. Islam doesn't believe in making sects. Allah clearly says in the Quran, Allah says that وَاتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Surah Imran chapter 3 verse 103. Hold strongly to the rope of Allah and be not divided. Allah says in Surah An'am chapter 6 verse number 159 that, O Prophet, if anyone makes sects or divisions in Islam, they have nothing to do with him. So making sects is prohibited in the Quran. Unfortunately, Muslims divide themselves on issues. So I try to gather them on one platform. Now because I'm talking about non-Muslims, people of different sects and different groups, mashallah, they love my talks. And I always call myself as a Muslim. Call innani Muslim. I don't label myself into a particular group. That's what Allah says in the Quran. Call innani Muslim. So in this way, mashallah, we have been able to unite many groups of Muslims together. And our focus is a non-Muslim. Though in my audience, approximately 75% are Muslims and 25% are non-Muslims.